Hello, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, I am Divine Light, and I'm so happy you have joined me today. In this reading, we'll dive into the energies of your next 4 weeks with a general overview. And if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up and hit subscribe. That way we can continue to grow and shine together. Let's dive in and start with your coffee cup. Then we're going to move on to your tarot. I see there's a mountain forming here. This is outside your comfort zone. Maybe that's why it's a mountain for you. And this is the second week timeline seems like showing up. But the third week, fourth week, it disappears. So this is something maybe you see as a challenge, or this is something maybe you're afraid of coming up. It is coming up, so you can see that it is such an easy thing for you to handle, okay? And I see there's another pathway opening here outside your comfort zone before the mountain shows up, before like the first week. There is something at the end of it. This can be a gift. This can be material gain. So you're flexible as an air sign. You would actually go outside of the comfort zone easily. And if this is something that you feel in, that your gut feeling is telling you, go after it, see what's going to happen there, go ahead and follow it through, because this can also be something, maybe even a backpack that you're going to need when you're climbing up the mountain that will be helpful in that journey, maybe even ease it out. And when it is aligning with a mountain timeline here, I see someone swimming in the water. You're an air sign, and you have the intellectual features of the air. However, what we see in the Aquarius, the symbol is a lady is pouring out water, and we see that in the star card. It's your card, which is indicative of wish fulfillment. So water element also has an effect on you, which is your emotional satisfaction and contentment. Seems like here that's going to be maybe even the gratitude. Cultivating more of gratitude in your life is going to help you overcome that challenge, or maybe even help you recognize it's not a big deal, that you're going to be able to take care of it really easily. By the way, Aquarius, I would like to ask you, because you're one of the signs that do not really watch this many videos, so comment down below what would you enjoy the most. I can focus on those energies, and also we can explore new things together. And or if you're not watching, like, what is the reason? Maybe you watch only one thing next 4 weeks, and then you don't really follow up with the rest of the month. Whatever it is that is your preference, I would like to know. Please comment down below, okay? I see here there's a crowd that you're going to be entering into in the first week. After the pathway, though, the pathway is going to be clear. So if you're planning this travel, or this is something sudden coming forth, and you're thinking, I have so many things to do, I'm not going to be able to go there. Seems like you will be able to go there, because your schedule is going to be suddenly open for this thing, this trip. This pathway can be in a literal pathway, can also be following a different set of rules and procedure. Another thing I see here is right after you come back, you're entering yourself into a crowd. I see here there's a letter C, C-I. This can be in someone's name, like Cecile. I see S, like, or maybe it's a name of a city. Cincinnati actually popped into my head. Doesn't have to be in America. It can be in different countries too. And it seems like this can be like a family environment. I see a snowman in there. Snowman, everybody's surrounding the snowman. And now I'm thinking maybe some of you are going to find yourself in this meeting of surrounding the snowman. Can be someone stoic, cold, strong, but also not so strong, because snowman has the massive weakness of sun. Sun can be a Leo leader that they get exposed to. They're going to melt away. So even though it's like we can interpret it as a water sign also, this one, a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio in a frozen area. So maybe they are frozen in time. So this can be someone who's taking care of things with old methods. They're not open to new things. And like I said, when they see the sun, which is optimism, a different perspective, they might just melt away. The thing is, though, people are surrounding them. So this person has some value to give that you shouldn't be ignoring. And you're going to be inside the crowd, but I feel like you're the one watching it from far away, watching maybe this person's demise, how they're going to crumble, how they're going to melt away under pressure. Okay, this can be someone actually put you through a challenge, a hardship. So maybe that's why you're tending to think, okay, you know what, let him let him melt away. Him or her can be a feminine character, female character as well. The thing is, though, I see they have a hat, they have a pipe in their mouth. This can be, hat can symbolize authority. So this person found a way to gain their authority. Okay, the hat, that's what actually symbolizes. Another thing, though, behind him, there's a woman right there. You can see her arm actually folds like a heart shape. So this can even be someone on an authority position leaving his space to someone more loving. Okay, and how is that going to benefit you? So this can be maybe you're waiting for an approval. This can be even like a hat indicates maybe in government, a legal authority. Maybe you have been applying to a certain thing and keeps getting rejected. This more compassionate energy when steps in within we're going to be in the second week of September. This can be actually movement starting to happen in that field, in that area in your life, okay? Because the approach of this other person coming in is going to be much more compassionate and understanding. Like if you're missing a paper, they're not going to be reject the whole thing. They're just going to ask you to complete the application maybe, okay? And after that, I see, yes, the mountain is showing in here too, but there is a massive fish right here and you are standing on top of it. And I see in your heart space, there's a letter E. There are two fish also swimming. Fish indicates wealth, abundance, and resources. Plenty of fish in the sea, energy, maybe even big money coming into your life. But it seems like, again, it's showing here. And here also we have a lot like a little bit a messy environment. So you might have to reorganize certain things, or if there's like a conflict, contrast, competition. I want to pull a card to see what's happening with that. You are walking through it. Maybe even like you're in the swamp, like I told you that you're swimming through this thing. On the other side, you're actually getting yourself out of that situation by swimming through it. So instead of stopping, pausing, or maybe getting reactive to the people, you're like, okay, what can I do? How can I fix that? Maybe asking for guidance to the people around you, or it can be like a divine guidance asking within, and the answers always comes. I see here the Six of Cups energy. This can be something, a childhood dream that you have, or something children related, or someone might be acting childish, okay? There is like maybe you need someone's support or approval, and they're just creating, you see all these sticks, and oh, the star actually fell out of it. They're maybe giving you a lot of sticks to carry, meaning a lot of procedure, fill out this paperwork, or I don't want that, I want this. Maybe you are actually a wedding planner and trying to serve a bride, and they're creating the small the hill and for you to climb up. And it seems like here they're not going to be able to pursue that very long, because star, your energy showed up here. When you go through it, when you accomplish it, you're going to get your fish, your abundance, your resource, and you're going to complete that thing, that project too. I see here smiling stingray. I don't know if you guys ever seen the face of a stingray. They have this kind of like a smiling face. The stingray is in your heart space. It's a water creature. Can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. This can also be, because the water indicates emotions. This can be someone who has high emotional intelligence that you're going to work together, okay? In your heart space, I feel like this is someone close to your heart, or you get along well. And together, you're going to go through the thing. And maybe they're just an emotional support to you, very positive, but also stingray can be deadly. So this can be someone who has that energy, okay? But high emotional IQ, I feel here. Seems like you're going through, and finally your message, there's a message getting delivered. There is a bird carrying a key for you. Key kind of looks like number 9, maybe enlightenment. And that can be your key too. Understanding, recognizing there is an easy way to do things. I see here, that I think it's called wrench. That little tool that is used to unscrew or screw things, like the hard bolts, I think. So you are receiving one of those devices. And this doesn't have to be in the material sense, but can be. Maybe you really need to fix something in your home after you receive, or this whole thing can be about like building a new home for yourself or for others. Seems like you're going to receive the right tool. And if this is like a challenge you have, I see the number 5 here. When number 5 actually indicates new adventure. You're going to finalize it. You're going to just, screw the bolts. You're just going to tighten it, close it up, and then move on to the new adventure right away, which you can see here. It's going to be very light energy, very clear. You are on the highway with your horses galloping towards a new future. You're pulling the fish behind. Fish can be the material satisfaction you will achieve out of this project. And this doesn't have to be something maybe you're feeling like, oh, I don't have a business. I don't have a job. I'm not working on anything. This can even be because the authority can be someone, maybe somebody in your building, a supervisor, or maybe intendant. I think that's not the person who makes the decisions in the buildings, but so it can be someone challenging you. Seems like here, now I see what's the number 5, because number 5 indicates moving on. This can even be a new place you will find that aligns with you, that you're moving on to. It can be a little bit sudden within the next 4 weeks, but this can also be you actually like pointing out this person is problematic, okay? And they don't come up with a solution. They create a space, a weight on everybody's shoulders. That's why I feel like the star energy says that you're going to achieve what you want, okay? So clarity is important. Speaking your mind clearly without putting any negative connotations to the things that you're saying is important. Like being, I think there's a term for it, stingy. Instead of being that, being vulnerable is sometimes, like speaking that language is sometimes much more effective, okay? I'm going to dive into your saucer. Now, if you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. And let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. I see a camel. Some of you might, but this is in your heart space. And there's a mountain that you're coming off with a camel. So it seems like camels, because they used to be used for traveling in the desert. Some of you might be traveling, want to travel, move on, move to a different place. Showing up here, and it's coming really fast, okay? Maybe even this within the next 4 weeks. I said like, oh, it's not really too short of a period of time to move on. But the thing is, I don't know if you've been watching my videos for long. This year, I actually decided to move in because of a situation in 2 weeks. And then I moved to a place that didn't really align with me. In 2 days, I decided, okay, I'm going to move again. Basically, in a month, I moved twice, okay? So, like with full furniture. It was a challenge. Yeah, your desire is initially coming really fast. And then slows down. And then a second action that you're taking is going to actually accelerate the progress. The mountain is having a conversation, maybe a tough conversation with someone, about money, maybe because there's a fish in between. That's a challenge you're going to be overcoming. So maybe that's the thing, the negotiations that you're going to do about the move, or this can't be also moving on from something that, yeah, the person actually turned into a child when your wish actually dropped on them. So they can give you a little bit, try to give you a hard time, but you're going to resolve it very well. You're just going to move on from it. And you're going to be packing up. And packing up can be from, maybe you're looking for a new job. It's going to be finding the job, moving to the new thing, or like getting what's left in there and moving on. I see number 88, or this can be like even a relationship. Someone may be holding you back. Now you're deciding to, you know what, because this Six of Cups, I'm sorry, have kind of like a relationship, but a little bit childish relationship. We have the confusion here. Maybe this person is confused, or they're trying to confuse you, but you're going to see through it. You're going to overcome that, okay? now I'm going to dive into your tarot. We're going to look at past effects, how they're going to be affecting this month for you, and the future, the present, what you can do in the present, and what's coming your way in the present, and what the future holds. Let's see. The past is 10 of Cups. It seems like here, that's why now the 6 of Cups makes sense. Maybe in your past experiences, you always had this kind of like a family environment, loving, supportive, and appreciative of you. And now this other family, because the Cups energy is kind of like a family, soul family, friendship, support. It seems like that person, someone might be giving you a hard time. And I feel like here, this can be like also work related, that you feel like you're very close with someone. However, they keep like coming up in a very hostile way, like maybe, or they're using that friendly attitude to put their weight on your shoulders. It seems like in the past, you are maybe accepting initially this, because in the past, you didn't really have this kind of problems. You had amazing relationships, like a happy family support, and also like a joyful environment. Maybe that's why you accepted it in the first place without recognizing it's going to turn out to be that way. We have again Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. Cup energy. You're dealing with someone's emotions. Again, this is a king. This is a mature person. This is someone who's supportive. So you are expecting the same thing to show up, okay? Here. Let's see what else. But this person just turned out to be someone, or the situation turned out to be something that you feel defeated. Okay, it just defeated, maybe defeated because it's not because you lost, but because it just drained too much of your energy and you had to give up so much from yourself in order to make this thing work. Okay, let's see what you can do in the present to maybe get away from this person, the situation, this draining energy, and get back to this beautiful new beginning. Here, the good environment, the good emotions, the support that you had. Okay, what can you do? Or maybe what's the advice coming ahead? We have here fast walk away from there. Okay, this is your Knight of Swords energy. Use your logic. Do not need to get emotional here. Everything happens for a reason. This was a life experience. At this moment, you are here to be fully, authentically who you are, and the idea is your sword, the inspiration, the ideas coming to you are your swords. And just as soon as you come up with something that makes sense, makes you feel good, go ahead, take action towards it, okay? It doesn't have to be even related to the subject, but this seems like here it can be a synchronicity that you are actually experiencing, which will take you from where you are to where you want to go. A 4 of Wands is your finish line, yes. When you pursue, you're going to cross the finish line. If this is a project that you need to work on with someone, I keep saying project, but you don't have to take it as like a work project. This can be maybe you are working with your sister or brother or someone close to you, trying to make something happen, and it's not really working with them anymore. Seems like here, when you move away from that, you're going to be completing that by yourself. Maybe even, we have 2 ladies here, finding somebody else that is more aligned with you, that you're going to complete this thing together with that person. Okay, there's going to be a celebration happening right after that. We have 8 of Swords here. I want to see why this showed up, because 8 of Swords is getting maybe trapped in energy in the moment. So even maybe you complete this subject. I need to turn off the AC, guys. It got a little cold here. So you might feel in the present moment that, okay, even though I found a way to complete this thing, I'm still tied down, maybe by a contract, because the sword energy had that kind of energy as well. But in the original tarot, I think we can see that she's not really tied down. She's mentally keeping herself there. So might be a mental reason why you're feeling tied down, not like a spiritual or okay, not a physical or legal or any kind of reason. How can you get out of there? You might be thinking that this happened with this person's participation. I might need their fire, energy, passion, ideas. But the thing is, though, Ace of Wands is suggesting that you also have amazing ideas. Go ahead and explore the things that you're passionate about and pursue them. And they're going to actually get you out of that space faster, okay? Because you might not recognize, but you have very valuable, you're creating very valuable outcome too here, okay? This can be, like I said, a relationship as well. And we have here in the future, when as soon as you follow that passion, an emotionally fulfilling offer showing up, and a young energy, fish in the cup, most of the time indicates offer, but like I said, the fish most of the time in coffee cup indicates money. If this is about business, this is about job, seems like something better is showing up here for you. This will get you even the chance so you can rest. I want to see the shadow side. Okay. And contemplate about how to create a stable, better financial future. We have King of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, someone stable, strong financially, in a very good place, and he has his grapes on his cape, indicates that he's resourceful, he has backup. So you need to, when the offer comes, you need to maybe sit down, meditate. There's like one issue that you're holding in your hand, 3 issues that you handled already. And when you give yourself the space, either you're going to become this person, or if this is someone that you can get support from, that's going to pop in your mind. You're going to be like, oh, I can call John, for example. Okay, I can call maybe Jane. Can be Jane too, even though this is a masculine figure. Okay, but this can be a female with masculine properties. This is not about the person. This is about the energy. And finally, I have here, the balance is going to come. The sun is shining on the background. This is actually calm before the storm. You're going to get that like a calmness before you actually create a massive impact in your life, in everybody's life, and create a great balance as well. So that's going to create balance in you too. And finally, I have the Hierophant. Some of you might be also becoming an authority, a part of an authority, or being an authority about something, someone's life. Can be even, maybe you're working for someone, you're going to establish your own thing, or maybe get promoted. Like, this can be about relationship too. If that's about that, this is actually can indicate sometimes marriage, a serious committed relationship. Like, everything is going to, like, I feel like fall into the right place. But in the future, when the time comes, you might need to take a little bit of rest in order to connect with that abundance mindset and person who has abundance already. And also take it slow a little bit with the water, the energy, or the emotionally connect with a future that you want, so you can become the authority or dictate the authority, tell them what to do, okay? Let's pull your spiritual message for this next 4 weeks. Let's see what you need to know spiritually. And then I'm going to pull an angel of Atlantis, angel for you. New beginnings. I felt that with the number 5 very big in your plate. I think, right there. There's a new beginning definitely coming forward here. Beautiful new tree that you're planting. So let go of the leaves, the dry leaves, because your tree is going to grow new ones. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. This is very obvious, guys. So like I said, if you're feeling tied down and following your passion, something you're passionate about is going to help you take that out of there. So that everything happens for a reason. This is a very good example of that. If you're feeling tied down, it's going to be easier for you to follow your passion. But if you're feeling comfortable, if you're feeling like, okay, I'm good here, I don't need to do anything, that energy is stagnant. That wouldn't allow you to move. So I feel like if you're experiencing something like mental challenges or maybe physical challenges, that's a reason. That will be a reason for you to come up with a new inspiration, okay? Because sometimes our minds, mostly my mind, that's how it works. When everything is like in chaos, I come up with solutions faster to certain things, okay? So it can be that kind of a situation. I don't see that much of a chaos here, but it can be like an inner conflict, inner like indecision, or maybe feeling trapped in a place, okay? Let's see your angel here. We have Raphael with a liberation. It's like on point. Definitely like so on point here. Liberation, freedom, soaring like an eagle to the sky and achieving success in the things you want, and also leading yourself, liberating yourself from the places that mentally, physically, that you felt locked in. You can call upon Archangel Raphael, and he will show up to support you in your journey, okay? All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. And if you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.